2022 Miss Teen USA State Costume Event, presented by Mia Beauty. Welcome to the Grand Sierra Resort in Reno, Tahoe, Nevada. Please welcome to the stage Miss USA 2021, Elle Smith, and Miss Teen USA 2021, Brianna Miles.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2022 Miss Teen USA State Costume Show. Tonight's exciting event is presented by Mia Beauty, the official aesthetics partner for Miss Teen USA and Miss USA. Now, when you hear the word costume around this time of the year, you might think about what you plan to wear to the annual Halloween party, but that's not what tonight's costume show is about.
Tonight is about fun, flair, and over-the-top creativity, and there is a lot of state pride on the line. Although I do believe that last year's pirate look would do just well in Halloween. What do you think, Elle?
You know, Brianna, you're a stunning pirate. Get it? You know, I have jokes tonight. Anyway, our 51 teen contestants are moments away from hitting the stage in creative costumes that are representative of their home states. And while we're talking about home, I'm feeling right at home in Reno, Tahoe.
You and me both. There is so much to see and do in this amazing natural setting where America's largest alpine meets the biggest little city in the world. Take a look.
Thanks again to Reno, Tahoe for the warm welcome. Now, are you ready to see some amazing designs? Come on, y'all, you can be a little bit louder. Are you ready to see some amazing designs? Here we go with the Miss Teen USA Costume Show.
Alabama, Annalise Story. It's time to blast off into space with Alabama. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center is in Huntsville, Alabama. It's home to the largest space museum in the world and to Space Camp, where you can experience real-world applications of science, technology, engineering, and math. Annalie can shoot for the moon in her custom-designed space chute. Alabama!
Alaska, Madison Hines. Madison is going for the gold, Alaskan gold that is. The gold rush brought thousands of adventurers to the Alaskan frontier in the 1800s. Even today, you can still try your luck prospecting and panning for gold on most of the state's public land. Gold inspires dreams of success and riches, but the true treasure is a heart of gold. Alaska!
Arizona, Maya Denise Gaskin. Home to one of the natural wonders of the world, the Grand Canyon, Arizona is known for its breathtaking landscape and glorious sunset. Maya brings sunset shades of yellow and orange that blaze across the desert sky to this stage. From the snow-capped mountains of Flagstaff, the red stalks of Sedona, and the Tuscan Desert, you don't want to miss an Arizona sunset. Arizona!
Arkansas, Allie Shanks. Allie represents the Roaring Hot Springs National Park, where she spent many childhood summers. Her costume sparkling greens and blues and the layers of fringe depict the flowing waterfalls of Hot Springs and reflects Arkansas's natural grace and beautiful landscape. Arkansas.
California, Cassidy Hill. The dazzling coastline of California is filled with awe-inspiring reefs and intertidal zones. Cassidy is from Orange County and represents her hometown's colorful tide pools. She says that there are critical ecosystems for California's coastal waters. Cassidy found inspiration within the Nature's Conservatory's mission to transform oceans and keep forests throughout conservation. California!
Colorado, Chloe Fisher. Chloe is proud to represent her state insect, the hair-streaked butterfly. These high flyers are found in the hills and canyons of Colorado between 6,500 and 9,000 feet. They're recognized by the distinctive iridescent purple, blue, and black pigmentation where their wings are opened. Colorado!
Connecticut, Maya Zeller. From the Constitution State, Maya's look is inspired by the most well-known document in American history. The high-low silhouette was designed using recycled printable materials. The powerful words of the preamble are detailed on her train are symbolic of justice, liberty, and prosperity for we the people of the United States. Connecticut!
Delaware, Ava McMurray. Ava is a peach blossom, the state flower of Delaware. In the late 1800s, Delaware had more than 800,000 peach trees. The peach tree stands for longevity, happiness, and vitality. A gift of peach blossoms represents charm and generosity. Delaware!
District of Columbia, Asia Hickman. Asia salutes all of those who have served and are currently serving our country. Her military-themed costume honors our nation capital that sits on the Pontiac River and is home to the U.S. Capitol Building, the White House, the Pentagon, and more than 50 museums. The beautiful District of Columbia is a reminder of the history and freedoms we share. District of Columbia.
Florida, Alyssa Kahn. This Florida native looks cool and chill on the ice. Alyssa is wearing the official dance team costume of South Florida's NHL ice hockey team, the Florida Panthers. This year, the Panthers made it to the Stanley Cup semifinals. As Florida Teen USA, Alyssa joins the Panthers in raising funds for first responders throughout the state. Florida!
Georgia, Courtney Smith. Courtney's costume represents Atlanta's rise during the devastation of the Civil War to become an international city. A phoenix is the mystical bird rising from the ashes. It's part of the official seal for the city of Atlanta. It symbolizes rebirth and hope. Entrepreneurship and ambition shape Atlanta's identity and its significant role in the civil rights movement. Georgia!
Hawaii, Malulani Paiste. Malulani's costume depicts the Oialua blossom. In ancient legends, this flower represents the love battle between the Hawaiian goddess of fire and the Hawaiian pig god. Leua are the first plants to grow from the rock after a lava flow, showing resilience and strength. Hawaii!
Idaho, Jenna Beckstrom. Jenna has the need for speed, so she's transformed into a peregrine falcon. It's the state's raptor of Idaho, reaching speeds of 240 miles per hour. It's one of the fastest animals on the planet. Once on the edge of extinction, the peregrine falcon is found almost everywhere in Idaho's fresh, clear air. Idaho!
Illinois, Dawn Parks. Who's hungry? Dawn is a culinary student and future chef, so tonight she's serving up a taste of Illinois. With her signature chef's hat and jacket, her menu includes the sweet peach cobblers of Southern Illinois, and to the north, the diverse cuisines of America's culinary mecca, Chicago. Bon appetit!
Indiana, KK Coco 9. Indiana has the largest population of Burmese people outside the country of Myanmar. which is in Southeast Asia. In tribute to her heritage and her state, KK's traditional costume is made from Burmese textiles to show the Indiana state flower, the peony, which is pink. Indiana.
Iowa, Marissa Matson. The Midwestern geography and landscape in Iowa is evident in Marissa's costume. Her bubble skirt links the green rolling hills to her cape, highlighting the mighty Mississippi River on Iowa's eastern border. The green and gold bodice is for the sweet corn plant, which is seen throughout Iowa in the summer. Iowa!
Kansas, Gracie Hendrickson. She's dipped in Kansas gold, the sunflower. Gracie is a true sunflower baby born on Kansas Day, which celebrates Kansas statehood. Her costume shares a piece of her home with a flower-dusted overskirt finished with a sunflower crown. Sunflowers are considered happy flowers and are sure to brighten anyone's day. Kansas!
All right, let's hear it for our first group of teen contestants. We still have 34 costumes to go, and we'll see more in just a moment. But let's meet the lucky people who will decide tonight's top looks, our costume show judges.
She's the PR and marketing manager for Giovanni Fashions. Say hello to Felicia Gary Stanton.
The PR and social media manager for Smile Train, Sarah Engel.
Please welcome Mark Wiley, Vice President of Talent Relations for Best Buddies.
Social media coordinator for Synagence, welcome Elizabeth Dildine.
Also with Synagence, social media assistant, Bailey Reimer.
And from Mia Beauty, office manager, Livy Wynn.
Thank you to our costume judges. I hope you're enjoying this part of #Pageantry Reimagined just as much as I am.
I know Brianna and I have enjoyed using the innovative and long-lasting cosmetics from Synagence during our year. Here's more.
There are some routines in life that we all have in common, and then others, not so much. Lip Sense by Synagence smudge-proof, budge-proof formula makes certain that no matter what life throws your way, how fun the girls' night, or how many times your makeup could have come off, you can trust Lip Sense will last. Synagence Lip Sense. Long-lasting beauty for long-lasting looks.
Thanks again to Synagence, the official cosmetics of Miss Teen USA and Miss USA. Let's keep moving with the second group of teen costumes. Elle, who's next?
Kentucky! Gabriella Hembry. Gabriella shares her pride in the Commonwealth of Kentucky with her costume. Known as the Bluegrass State and famous sports thoroughbreds, Kentucky is home to the most exciting 2 minutes in sports, the Kentucky Derby. Her jockey silks represent her love of the University of Kentucky. The state bird may be the cardinal, but Gabriella is a wildcat at heart. If you know, you know.
Louisiana, Ainsley Ross. The majestic form of beauty of the magnolia, the state flower of Louisiana, is honored by Ainsley's costume. The crown is for the blossom, the gold for luck and prosperity, and the green for the evergreen trees and its luscious leaves. Showcasing beauty and uniqueness on the outside with endurance, strength, and perseverance. Louisiana!
Maine, Madison Higgins. Madison is the black-capped chickadee, the state bird of Maine. With golden white feathers and striking gray-blue wings, this chickadee sparkles. The headpiece is the chickadee's cap, and it incorporates the North Star from the state crest as a centerpiece. From its woodland habitat, the chickadee symbolizes friendship and sociability. Maine.
Maryland, Sonia Kashan. Native to the city of Baltimore, Maryland, official state insect is the rare Baltimore checker spot butterfly. It changes color throughout its lifestyle. The Baltimore checker spot butterfly feeds on milkweed and wild roses. Tonight, Sonia is bringing awareness to the beautiful insect that is considered endangered in her state. Maryland!
Massachusetts, Jillian Driscoll. From the birthplace of freedom, Massachusetts, comes one of the heroes of the American Revolution, Paul Revere. Jillian wears a long brown coat and tricorn hat typical of the early days of the Revolutionary War. She carries a lantern like the one hung at the Old North Church in Boston to signal the arrival of British forces. Today, it symbolizes courage and the determination of the American spirit. Massachusetts!
Michigan, Isabella Mosqueta. Isabella is giving us a creative look at Michigan's state flower, the apple blossom. The Great Lakes state harvests more than 1 billion pounds of apples each year. Isabella loves how this flower symbolizes the start of spring after Michigan's cold winters, filling the air with a lovely fragrant aroma. Michigan!
Minnesota, Ava Ernst. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to celebrate the life and legacy of Prince. Ava makes sure the artistry and philanthropy of this Minnesota legend will never be forgotten. To complete her homage, she wears the signature purple ruffle color and cuffs, platforms, and the iconic love symbol. Minnesota!
Mississippi, Mackenzie Cole. Mackenzie shines as the state flower of Mississippi, the magnolia. Featuring the flower's white petals in silk, a skirt of green crystal beads, and a handmade headpiece of silver leaves and green crystals. It's a true representation of a steel magnolia, feminine beauty combined with uncommon strength, fortitude, and perseverance. Mississippi!
Missouri, Shay Smith. Shay is ready to soar as the Missouri state bird, the eastern bluebird. With blue feathers and a touch of cinnamon red that lines her back and head, Shay's blue mirror dress sparkles. It reveals the bluebird's vibrant symbol of happiness. The bluebird is known to carry the sky on its back, and in red, white, and blue, it's the perfect Team USA look. Missouri!
Montana, Julia Cano. Hold on to your hat and mittens and warmest winter coat. Julia says Montana holds the national record for cold with an all-time low reading of 7 degrees below zero. Montana is home to the Glacier National Park, an oasis of melting glaciers. Julia's costume represents magic of a true winter wonderland, Montana!
Nebraska, Farron Maddie. Go Big Red! Since 1962, the Nebraska Cornhuskers own the record for most consecutive sellouts at their home stadium, Memorial Stadium in Lincoln. Farron shows us what game day looks like to a die-hard Husker fan. Classic red and white striped overalls and Herbie Husker's red cowboy hat, all with a little bling added. Go Huskers! Nebraska!
Nevada, Janae McIntosh. Viva Las Vegas. Janae celebrates Elvis in his iconic performances through the years in Las Vegas. The music and film superstar became one of the most endearing attractions in Las Vegas. More than 100,000 fans saw him perform at the International Hotel. The King's legend endures through the Las Vegas Boulevard that bears his name, Nevada!
New Hampshire, Grace Paradise. She's a lady. Well, a ladybug to be exact. Grace represents the official state insect of New Hampshire, the ladybug. The ladybug is the gardener and farmer's friend, eating tiny insect pests that damage plants. Tonight, Grace wears her gorgeous handmade ladybug wings and applauds the purpose of these creatures, but in truth, she's afraid of them. New Hampshire!
New Jersey, Isabella Galan. The American goldfinch is known for serenading all of New Jersey, making it easily the state's favorite official bird. It's quickly recognized by its vibrant yellow and black wings with white undermarkings. Isabella's high-low dress is made of hand-sewn feathers to match the bird's distinctive feather pattern. New Jersey!
New Mexico, Caroline Babcock. You'll have to look down to find this iconic state bird, the New Mexico Roadrunner. Although it can fly short distances, this wily little bird stays close to the ground and can run up to 20 miles an hour. Caroline says the Roadrunner is a symbol of keeping New Mexico clean and beautiful. New Mexico!
New York, Daya Chaudhary. Daya is here to show the strength and diversity of New York with her design resembling the female warrior, Wonder Woman, who was frequently a speaker at the United Nations in the comics. This superhero's cape represents the 193 member countries of the United Nations located in Manhattan. The cape shows a melting pot of diverse cultures. New York!
North Carolina, Gabby Ortega. You'll find a variety of valuable and unique gems in North Carolina, but it's the emerald that takes center stage as the official gemstone. Gabby's costume, made of sustainable materials, reflects the beauty of this stone in its shades of green. It's fitting that the largest, more than 18 carats, finest and most significant emerald ever found in North America is called the Carolina Queen, North Carolina.
We're 2/3 of the way through our teen costume event, and I'm blown away by what I've seen so far.
Me too. These teens are really understanding the assignment, y'all. Now, tonight kicks off a number of exciting events for Miss Teen USA and Miss USA, all here in the incredible Grand Sierra Resort. Here's more. Thanks again to the wonderful people at the Grand Sierra Resort. While you're in the Grand Sierra Resort, be sure to check out the Royal Expo located in the Crystal Ballroom. It's open from 12 to 5 p.m. You'll be able to shop with some of our amazing sponsors, including Synergence Cosmetics and Giovanni Fashions. Now, Brianna, we have 17 more costume looks to get to, so let's keep going. Who's next?
North Dakota, Berkeley Lunding. Berkeley looks great as the wild prairie rose, which is the state flower of North Dakota. This showy flower has dazzling pink petals and a wonderful scent. It's found in abundance throughout North Dakota. Berkeley says that the pink and green colors are the school colors of the University of North Dakota, where she is a student. North Dakota!
Ohio, Kylan Darnell. Kylan hopes you're ready to get things poppin', for popcorn that is. You don't always associate corn with the Buckeye State, but Ohio is one of 4 popcorn production states. Marion, Ohio is home to the world's largest popcorn festival and even has a popcorn museum. Ohio!
Oklahoma, Haley Hurst. There's a lot to see along Oklahoma's stretch of the historic Route 66. Haley wants you to see the 76-foot-tall, freestanding statue of the Tulsa Golden Driller. It's Oklahoma's official monument and the most photographed landmark in Tulsa. Tulsa was once known as the oil capital of the world. Oklahoma!
Oregon, Elena McClannon Clemens. Meet the Oregon swallowtail butterfly. According to Elena, folklore and many cultures says Oregon state butterfly represents the grace and free nature of the human soul. The butterfly's yellow color symbolizes happiness and imagination. This butterfly beauty is one of the most endangered butterflies, but she's safe here tonight. Oregon!
Pennsylvania, Alexandra Jones. Alexandra keeps the Pennsylvania tradition going by sharing the fighting spirit of movie icon Rocky. Like Philadelphia's Rocky Balboa, Alexandra hopes to leave a legacy of staying positive and never quitting. As Rocky once said, "Yo, Adrian." No, that's not it. Rocky said, "It's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up." Pennsylvania!
Rhode Island, Julia Potts. Rhode Island is known for breathtaking shorelines and seaside colonial towns. Julia gives a nod to the nautical in her navy blue sailor look created by an art student at the famous Rhode Island School of Design. The navy blue color reminds her of the Rhode Island beaches where she grew up. It's all about the ocean state, Rhode Island.
South Carolina, Katie Ward. Katie is a proud island girl, having grown up on James Island in South Carolina. She says it's a sun-kissed spot just 15 minutes from historic Charleston and Folly Beach. You can surf the washout and see the Morris Lighthouse. The state's flag, palmetto, and crescent symbolize courage and strength. Experience Southern charm and sweet tea. South Carolina.
South Dakota, Bella Welker. In South Dakota, you can ski, skate, snowmobile, play hockey, and go snowshoeing, all when it's below freezing. Bella is a South Dakota snow queen celebrating this winter wonderland. If snow is not your thing, Bella says you'll experience all 4 seasons in her state, but for tonight, it's all snow flurries and winter fun. South Dakota!
Tennessee, McKinley Farice. The beautiful Tennessee state flower, the iris, is the inspiration for McKinley's costume. Her cascading purple gown and its embellishments symbolize the faith, velour, and wisdom of the iris flower. McKinley says her look embraces the elegance, courage, and vibrance that is her home, Tennessee.
Texas, Chanel Williams. Things are bigger in Texas, and Chanel is bringing all the details from the Lone Star State to you tonight. including a Texas Longhorn on the backfield. The underside of her hat is filled with blue bonnets, which are also woven throughout her outfit. Texas is engraved on her robe, and her custom python skin boots make a big statement. A peaceful sunrise shines above all the symbols of Texas pride. Texas!
Utah Maisie Abbott. The greatest snow on Earth is found in Utah, and Maisie is ready for the 551 inches of annual Utah snow. Her snow goddess look is accented with the state gem, topaz, and her hair is adorned with copper, since Utah is North America's leading copper producer. With 5 national parks and 9 monuments, there's lots to see and do in Utah.
Vermont, Kinsey Golonka. When you're reaching for pumpkin spice lattes, the good people of Vermont are showing off stunning fall foliage. Kinsey says the fall foliage brings in millions of tourists each year to see the leaves go from crisp green to beautiful shades of red, orange, and yellow. During peak season, you can enjoy apple cider and take in the colors and breathtaking mountain views. Vermont!
Virginia, Hannah Graw. The flowering dogwood has the distinction of being both Virginia's state flower and state tree. The flowering dogwood is native to the eastern United States. Hannah says it fosters a feeling of pride in Virginia and promotes interest in the history and traditions of the Commonwealth. Virginia!
Washington, Katherine Dixon. Katherine's costume is inspired by the weather in Western Washington and her hometown, Seattle. The ombre effect from light to darker blue shows the ever-changing colors of the Seattle sky. Katherine's look is also a shout out to the women's professional sports teams, the Seattle Storm and Seattle Reign. Washington!
West Virginia, Emma Kitchen. Emma brings the beauty of West Virginia's state flower, the rhododendron. Her green bodysuit is styled as the green stem supporting soft pink flowers, and the skirt is layered to show the cascade of this beautiful flower. Emma has added a personal touch, wearing ballet point shoes for her love for dance and reminding us that a flower blooms for its own joy. West Virginia!
Wisconsin, Sage Gundelli. Sage is looking sweet, representing the Wisconsin honeybee. She's wearing a gold and black bedazzled cocktail dress and jeweled golden headpiece. Giant sunflowers are a bee's favorite treat. Wisconsin!
Wyoming, Nora Steinke. Nora represents Wyoming's Yellowstone National Park. It is the first national park not only in the U.S., but in the world. Nora says that has important history and incredible beauty. Nora's skirt shows colors of the rainbow pools and hydrothermal waters. The top and headpiece are a nod to the geysers that erupt in Yellowstone, most famously from Old Faithful. It's quite a landmark. Wyoming.
"51 stunning and creative costumes shown by our amazing Miss Teen USA contestants. It's absolutely incredible to see the artistry and the innovation used to make each of the looks on stage tonight. Our compliments to everyone in each state who contributed to making your teen shine."
While our judges complete their scores, I want to remind you of some of the events coming up here at the Grand Sierra Resort. Tomorrow night, the teens will be in the spotlight for the preliminary competition, and all 51 contestants will compete on stage in fitness and evening gown. The team prelims begin at 7 p.m. Pacific time.
Following that show at 9 p.m., their sister queens, the Miss USA contestants, will be competing in a high-energy preliminary competition. You'll see them compete in the swimsuit competition and evening gown.
I can't wait! And on Saturday night, we had the exciting Miss USA final competition live at 7 p.m. Pacific time.
I think you mean Miss Teen USA.
Oh, yeah. Miss Teen USA. We'll find out who advances in the competition, and I will crown my successor, the new Miss Teen USA. Remember, you have the opportunity to put your fan favorite into the top 16 in the final competition. Be sure to go to MissTeenUSA.com and cast your fan favorite vote. Voting is open until Friday at 10 p.m. Pacific time. Who will it be? Any predictions, audience? Let's hear it.
Okay, I heard that one. And of course, the Miss USA telecast is happening on Monday night, right here on this stage. The show is live and airs on the FYI network and streaming on Hulu. The show begins at 5 p.m. Pacific. Be sure to check your local listings in your area. Emmy Award-winning TV personality and host Zuri Hall will be our host, joined by Christian Murphy from FYI, and you'll get special insight from Julissa Bermudez and Micah Jesse. There will be a special performance by musical powerhouse, pianist, composer, and producer Chloe Flower. Now, we're dialing up Pageantry Reimagined, and it's one of those shows everyone is going to be talking about. And we haven't forgotten about the Miss USA contestants and their costumes. After seeing what the teens have come up with, I know the Miss contestants are going to be so extra. You can see the Miss USA State Costume Show here Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Christian Murphy joins me as co-host.
Aren't you glad you're here for such an amazing competition? There is so much happening. In between the events taking place in the beautiful Grand Sierra Resort, you can get out and experience the many things offered in Reno Tahoe. Take a look.
Food, shopping, outdoor adventure, you'll find it all in Reno Tahoe. Thanks again to everyone for making Reno Tahoe a fantastic destination. And when you want to look your best for a night out or a special occasion, as we all do, it's great to know there's a team of artists ready to help you look and feel your best. Thanks again to the official makeup artists for Miss Teen USA and Miss USA, Kiss and Makeup Houston. Now, you've seen some amazing and elaborate costumes tonight from our Miss Teen USA contestants. Let's see them all one more time and give them another round of applause.
It's time to find out who gets the bragging rights for the best Miss Teen USA state costume this year. Judges, thank you for doing your part. Elle, do you have the name of our top 3 finishers?
I'm headed to get the results right now. I think.
But if we don't have the results, Elle, let's talk about your costume last year.
You want to talk about mine?
Yeah.
Okay, I was definitely representing Kentucky because I was a jockey from Kentucky Derby. So Miss Kentucky Teen, we were very similar, which I love to see. What was yours?
It was a pirate. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that Super Bowl win, I think.
So Tom Brady fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little fun fact, I was actually born in Kentucky, and that's how me and Elle, we always say we're sisters
It was
for
destined to
life.
be. It
For
was
sure.
destined to be because your father lives in Ohio. I was born in Ohio, moved to Kentucky.
Yeah, so we have a connection there. for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Another round of applause to the amazing contestants tonight. Which one was your favorite, y'all? They're incredible. I think they stepped up from our year.
Oh yeah, for sure. Gorgeous, really. I'm starstruck.
Okay, I think we have the results right here. Ooh, thank you, Michael. All right, y'all, who's ready to find out? All righty. In third place for top costume is Sage Gondelli, Wisconsin. Second place in the Miss Teen USA costume show goes to Gabby Ortega, North Carolina. And the winner of tonight's Miss Teen USA state costume competition is, drumroll, Haley Hurst, Oklahoma. Oklahoma, take the stage. It is yours. Please take your victory walk as tonight's winner.
Congratulations, Oklahoma. This has been such a fun night, and we couldn't do it without our amazing sponsors and partners. Again, thank you to tonight's presenting sponsor, Mia Beauty. And also to the talented team at Kiss and Makeup Houston for the contestant styling and our official cosmetic sponsor, Synergence.
And thanks to our official fashion partner, Giovanni, especially for the fabulous dresses that Brianna and I are wearing tonight. And a huge shout out goes to the best production team in the business led by